Let us talk about marriages out of community of property where the accrual is expressly excluded. If you are married out of community of property with the exclusion of the accrual, then everything that you own is exclusively yours. The same for your spouse. There will be no sharing in assets unless agreed upon between you and your spouse or in other particular circumstances. In South Africa, the default marital regime is that of in community of property. It is surprising how many people do not know in terms of what marital regime they are married. Therefore, did you sign an anti-nuptial agreement before you got married that states that your marital regime is that with the exclusion of the accrual? Or did you bring a court application after your marriage to change the marital regime? To make this marital regime applicable to your marriage, you had to sign an anti-nuptial contract which excludes the community of property explicitly. This contracts control the anti-nuptial contractual consequences of being married. As with most legal matters, there are exceptions to the rule. If you got married before the 1st of November 1984, there was no option to marry out of community of property with the inclusion of the accrual system. When you now get a divorce and you are married in terms of an anti-nuptial contract that was signed before the 1st of November 1984, which excluded the accrual, then you may be able to share in your spouse's estate by way of the redistribution of assets. Although this option is available, the court will only make an order for such redistribution in particular circumstances. The pros for marriages out of community of property where the accrual is specifically excluded are: your property is your own and you can buy what you want without any consent of your spouse, and you can enjoy it as you please and sell it again for your own profit. You will not be held liable for any of your spouse's liabilities, past or future, provided you do not sign a surety for same, and if you are the wealthier and more financially stable spouse, you do not have to share your profits. The cons are that if you are not the wealthy or financially stable spouse, you do not get to claim from the other spouse, even if you directly contributed to their growth. And an anti-nuptial contract, just like everything else, costs you money. One other thing to remember is that even if the accrual is excluded, a spouse may still be entitled to spousal maintenance. Cheers.